What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Micah. Nice to see you guys. Hopefully you guys are good. Nice to see everybody's doing good. All right, so look. Ooh, ding fell. Hold on now. Hold on now. All right, cool. Ooh, scared me. You know what I'm saying? But look, we're gonna be speaking on the Aries for this reading, right? I'm gonna keep that in. I ain't gonna edit that out. All right, so we have focus on the positive, right? As you guys can see, something just happened. That's a perfect example for you guys. Something just happened in the background, but I kept it pushing, right? I'm focusing on the positive. This is gonna be like drinking water to me at this point. I'm not even gonna let the negativity get to me. I'm not gonna let no negative comments. I'm not gonna let none of that. You feel me? Because my main mission is to help you guys, and I help myself and I help you guys, right? Because that's like therapy to me at this point, right? I'm able to talk. I'm able to recognize things, and as I'm speaking, I'm downloading information as well, and I'm also understanding it better, right? So yeah, focus on the positive of everything you do, my Aries. Be optimistic, right? I'm not saying you gotta accept people's BS or whatever. Like obviously in their situations you gotta, avoid or do what you gotta do to kind of step back. But in other situations, if you're working a job, whatever, if you can obtain any information that's gonna help you start your own business, then so be it. Do your thing, right? Try to talk to the owners of the places or whatnot, right? So much life in you. There's so much things going on with yourself. So much things you got to accomplish. There's so much things that you got on this journey. It's really a mentality thing. You know what I mean? And it gets that simple, right? But this is typically for people that's in a depressive state. There's people that are looking for answers. There's so much life in you. Do not quit. Do not give up. I know this sounds cliche, but these are the things that we need to have reminders for to know that why we need to keep going. We have so much more things to accomplish, so much things to do, so much more, right? So much more. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm trying with the light thing, right? Okay, what else do we have for the Aries? Oh, we have home, right? Home is your sanctuary, right? Just keep that in mind. That's one of the best things. Don't bring negative. Try to bring only peace to your home, right? Also, your home is where it's supposed to be comfortable at, right? So, home. You're gonna be at home. You're gonna be at peace. You wish to. I don't know if you guys wish to buy a new home and things like that. But this is what I want you guys to take away from this. If you don't take away anything, take away the fact that your home is your sanctuary. I've learned this when I got my first place, that you got to be careful the energies you bring into your home, right? It's one of the things that I can say. Just be careful the energies you bring into your home. And yeah, I heard a tap, so I'm assuming that's confirmation. Yeah, be careful for the energies you guys bring in home, right? We have decisions, right? Every decision you make does affect your future. So be mindful of the decisions you're making. If you're making a decision to watch TV all day, then that's your decision. That affects your future. And depends what you're watching on TV. That's just because you're watching on TV don't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. If you're inspired contractor to be a construction person, you're watching pure videos of DUIs and then you start to work around the house and you know what I mean, then hey, that compliments you, but just make sure the decisions you're making affects your future. So just make sure that you're kind of putting that in perspective of, okay, I'm going to make this decision because I know that's going to help me out. Or, you know what I mean? Like let's kind of think of it that way. We have reflect on your priorities. I tell people all the time, look, if you got to do something, just get it done. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. I understand in life you gotta take risks, especially you wanna start financial freedom, and I understand all of that. But the basic things are there for us, right? The basic things to look at. Now, you can want certain things, just don't get discouraged if you don't get them right away or if you don't get them at all, right? Certain things is probably not in our best interest anyway. So, like, if you want, for an example, if you want to earn a football team or something, right? Just don't get discouraged if you don't get it in the next 2-3 years, right? But as long as you still have that passion for it and still can talk to people that have it and you will always have that passion for it, then at that point, you technically earn it within your heart. You know what I mean? You earn it within your heart because you don't necessarily. Now, if you're doing it for funds to gain financial freedom, I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. But what I can say is, if you do something out of passion, you less likely chances of quitting, because you less likely chances of, you're not specifically worrying about if you physically grab that item, because you're within it heartily. If you guys know what I'm trying to say, like there's plenty of people that's played sports and they're retired and they're still in the industry, even though they don't play sports anymore. Maybe they got injured, maybe they got of old age, but they still associate themselves with it, because whether they made it to the big leagues or didn't, they were still going to be a part of that sport. So that's something that we should all just be adapting to, because when you have a passion, you're less likely to quit at something. A type of hand-woven fabric, the symbol reflects the saying, he who does not know authentic Nisa will buy the fakes. As you guys can see, there's extra words here, but they're in a different language. I didn't really want to mispronounce anything. So, yeah, when it comes down to that, if you don't know, you just don't know. You end up... We react and we do things off of things that we know. The reason why we walk is because as a child, we've learned how to walk. You know what I mean? So you got to put that perspective to everything. If you want to receive, like I said, financial abundance, you got to look at what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, you got to be able to sell it to most people at the same amount of time that you will work a 24-hour shift or whatever. Like, it's just, you look into that stuff. Whatever it is, I don't know what you guys are trying to do. But look into whatever it is your goals are trying to do, and then see if, like I said, have passion behind it. Because when you have passion about something, you're less likely to quit, number one. And you don't really have this thing of like, oh, if I don't make it, then you know what I mean? Like I said, you're less likely to quit, and that's one of the biggest things. That's what makes or breaks your career, whatever you do, your relationship. Because when you're in a solid relationship where you're married and things like that, then you're less likely to give up on each other. When you're in a relationship where you're just there for feelings, right? You tend to, the feeling doesn't go the way you want it to, you leave. So it's just about being passionate about something, right? Also being knowledgeable about it, right? If you're passionate about something, you probably want to go up in there and study and all of that. Like, I'm reading spiritual books. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand it so I can understand it for myself. But then as I'm doing this reading, it's a lot easier to speak to you guys, because I'm fluent. I'm reading and my vocabulary is going up. I can feel myself being able to explain things better. So, it helps my channel. You know what I mean? It helps provide value. You guys see it as valuable. You subscribe, you like the video, and it helps the channel grow. It helps it, obviously it helps me financially and things like that. But that's the biggest thing, right? The biggest thing is having passion for something, being willing to learn from something and educate yourself, and then applying that. I apply that with training, everything. Like, it's the same concept for everything, right? Attend to the details. I guess they want you to attend to the divine as well. But yeah, attend to the details, right? Them small things really do matter. If you guys ever seen like houses and bathrooms and all of that craziness, they literally, like, the best houses be the ones that they check on everything and things like that. So just attend to the details. Like, look at these small things. Like I said, handle all your business, handle all your small things, and then you can go around your house and fix up little things and whatever, and make your house the best that it could possibly be, right? I know it sounds like I'm just going off on a rant, but this is what it takes to kind of be, kind of feel good. Like, sometimes you just gotta go, you know what I'm saying? Just say a lot of different things, especially if you're on a platform like YouTube, where I'm not one-on-one with you guys. I don't know what you're thinking. I'm trying to throw different examples out there for you guys, so that I have a better chance with connected with each of you, right? Anchor in, right? Stick to your roots. Stick to what you know. Like I said, it's a very simple way. You know what I mean? When you see millionaires, when you see people that are successful with what they do, like I said, it's a make or break. Everybody fails at something in one way or another. People do fail. It's a part of the process, right? You're going to lose your first race. You're going to lose a couple of them. You might win one. You're going to lose the second one. Even if you're considered undefeated, let me tell you something else. There's people that's considered undefeated in boxing, things like that. They've still had to get backside where there's no cameras, he still had to fight and train extra hard to beat another opponent. But when it comes down to facing yourself, it's totally different from boxing, right? Because boxing, typically you win from facing somebody else. Maybe that person wasn't prepared as much as you were, right? So it's kind of easy to face another human being. But when you're facing your own challenges and your own situations, the best thing to do, and the reason why these people are undefeated and things that I say quote because I don't know, right? But the reason why they're undefeated and things like that is because they train for it, you know? So you got to train your same way. You got to put a lot of time in. If you want to be educated in this business and you want to create more percentages on why this business is going to work or make more reasons for this business to work, then you need to study that business. You need to know from the janitor to the co-ownership. You need to understand all rules and apply and really sit down and study that book. It's like you're not gonna hire a lawyer that just does it on the weekend. If you gotta beat a case, you're gonna hire the best lawyer. If you're trying to go into doctors, or say you're not really somebody that's into hospitals, but you need it, right? You're not gonna want the surgeon that been on vacation for 6 months. He's kind of rusty. You want somebody that's been on there all day. You feel me? And that's on go. That's ready. Like, you know. So just keep that in mind, my collective, right? Keep that in mind, specifically Aries. But like I said, this can also be a collective read, depending on how you look at things. If you want to just hear me out, perfect, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This does finish up the reading for the Aries, and I will see you guys on the next video. Y'all know what to do with the subscribe button and all that. I don't really have to tell you guys. You guys know what to do. If you guys enjoy this video, you will do as such. Support the movement and things like that, right? Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys real soon.